This is Kenny Chesney's new song. It's like #1 out there. It's kind of awesome, actually. Put me on the cover of the Rolling Stone. There it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Get on with your life.
Thanks
it's
for
okay
that.
now.
Okay. Well, many of you could be getting ready. I think a lot of people are getting ready to send the kids back to school. Well, here's a question. If they walk to school, there could be an issue where at some point or another they might encounter an animal on their way.
So now's a good time to talk to your kids about how to approach a new dog. There are things that they may or may not know. Dr. Nikki Eaton is here this morning from the Animal Hospital at Polaris.
How are you guys?
Maddie is here.
Yes.
Good morning.
This is
Thank
my
you
daughter.
for being here.
She's our demo kid.
Are you ready to be our demo kid?
Yes.
All right. So we may run into dogs all the time.
Yes, all the time. And kids get bit all the time. If you talk to, if you look on the CDC website, things like that, this is a thing that happens way too often to children, is dog bites. So we want to not only train the dogs, right, but we also have to train the kids.
Now you're with dogs all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
you know how to behave around a dog and,
Yeah.
how they behave, right?
Yeah.
But have you ever been bitten?
Yeah, tell them.
Couple times?
Has it happened?
When I had a dog, when she started crawling,
yeah.
Wilson was my dog, and Wilson bit her on her head. And I say that's her little scar right there from Wilson.
But you're not afraid of dogs. Dogs are great.
No.
You know what, but we were just mentioning Adam Arrow, one of our reporters, just the other day, a Siberian Husky grabbed him right in the thumb.
Right.
And at first the dog was sniffing and he was
then-
petting it and then just
Chomp.
turned.
Yep.
So let's show a scenario and what a child should do. You're approached by a dog. I mean,
Okay, so Maddie, this is the scenario of a dog on the leash. So tell us what you should do. Go ahead, ask.
Can I pet your dog?
And then put your hand out. Yep.
Okay.
And then you pet.
So if a dog's on a leash, you first ask the owner.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Because
Put
the
the
owner
hand
will know
down.
whether it's okay and whether the dog is good with kids.
Exactly. Exactly.
And don't you always turn your back of your hand to the dog?
Yes.
Is that the
like
best
that.
way to do it?
Mhm,
Okay.
That is the best way to do
Okay.
it. And then Maddie, what if a dog's growling at you? Let's pretend that Roxy's growling at you. What
Like
do you
Roxy
do?
has a growl in her body.
You just give him your backpack.
Right. So you can use the backpack as a protection. The kids can use that as a protection.
A
if
buffer
dog
in
is
between?
Yes.
Huh.
Then what if
it's
a dog?
big dog?
Well, same thing. Backpack,
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
Okay. All
yeah.
right. Okay.
And then what if she's just loose and she comes up to you, but she seems nice? What do you do?
You stand like a tree, and you don't make eye contact.
Correct.
You don't look a dog in the
You
eyes?
don't, because that can be very demeaning type, and they will take that as a threat.
So it's like a
never
challenge to them?
Exactly. So don't stare at them.
Really? Well, I had a situation jogging, and then I had 2 German Shepherds come out, and they had escaped from a yard.
Wow.
Yes.
And I was terrified and just frozen, and I just tried to ignore them, and I was like, go home, go home, go
Yes.
home. And then a car came at that time, and as soon as the car came, I beelined out of there and went to a neighbor's yard.
Yes.
But it scared me to
It is.
death.
It does. And so the one thing is flight or fight. You know what I mean? And a lot of times you want to run, but that can be worse because the dog will then chase you. So
Yeah.
what you did was exactly right. Just stand there. Don't make eye contact.
Do you
and don't
talk
do
to them?
anything.
Because that's
You
where
can.
I was said, go home.
Yes.
Go home.
Right.
You
Try to
can.
give
And
them
I was
that
trying to be
command.
stern, but not like challenging.
Exactly. Yep. You can do that.
so scary.
It's partly about getting into the dog's mentality and understanding that if I look at
Right.
you, that's a challenge. That's an alpha kind of thing to do, and they may stand up to that.
Right. They just want to see you as not a threat to them. So that's the big thing. Don't be a threat to them.
Or their
Interesting.
stuff.
Yes.
Are there certain breeds that are worse than others that
You know,
should
they
be concerned?
say that there's certain breeds, but I will tell you that being in the veterinary field for 17 years, I've gotten bit by more chihuahuas and little dogs than I have big dogs.
Have you really?
So, yes.
Okay.
So, it depends on the dog. I would not, I hate saying that certain breeds are worse than other breeds. We have all different types of dogs that come into the practice and all different types of personalities and things like that.
Right.
So
Nikki,
I hate putting that stigma
Is
on.
this vicious cur up for adoption?
She is. Roxy is up for adoption, and then Rachel runs One Mission Dog Rescue. You can call the clinic at 614-888-4050 if you're interested in Roxy. She is very good. She's about a year old. She's going to be spayed today, so I'm going to spay her.
What a sweetie.
Sweet with kids, as you can see.
A lab
she's
mix of some
wonderful.
sort.
Yes.
Huh?
And then Rachel also has at the clinic on Sunday, if anybody's interested, we have a doggy dog wash. $10
okay.
will get your dog washed, and it goes to One Mission Dog Rescue.
Oh, that's
so
great.
from 12 to 3 on Sunday.
Nikki, thank
So-
you.
No,
Thank you very much,
Rachel.
Maddie.
Thanks, Maddie.
Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Have fun at school.
Thanks.
What grade?
Second
All
grade.
right.
Good. Good Day Columbus is hosting Back to School Week next week. Every day we're going to be finding the best tips and deals to get you and your kids ready to go back to school, so you don't want to miss out. It's all next week right here on Fox 28.
And still to come, Dana is making sweet, sweet music this morning. Sort of, kind of, really not at all. Not
He's
at all.
trying to learn to play the flute,
Oh boy.
kind of.
That's
next.
Here's your Kenny Chesney song.
It's a great song.
Come on, Roxy.
Rolling up in little pink